Hello, welcome back to Dragon Quest IV, Juggers of the Chosen. Last time we reunited with Tornico Taloon. This time we're traveling southwards towards the town of Mintos.
I can't call it the Fresh Maker every time.
Don't worry, we won't have to talk about it after this episode.
The god of trade.
Conrad
It's not Tornico.
Ilton. Can you see the pun in Conrad Ilton? I'm not sure I can. Hog killing time.
Oh, okay. He's just leaving now.
Yeah, this is just how, like, JRPG stories used to be in the NES era. Like, you just get a character, they would describe their entire motivation in 3 text boxes, and then they would leave.
No, you can't leave. You have to be in my party for that forever. Well, at least we're keeping his horse.
Three very different reactions.
Mm-hmm.
Too many things on screen.
Game can't handle it. Well, at least the ocean isn't here this time.
Yeah, water does not play well. Time for the thing we do every time you enter a town in Dragon Quest is just go to all the buildings, smash all the pots, check all the drawers.
Mm-hmm. Ruin everything, and then you can talk to people.
Like, people joke about Link smashing clay pots. Something about, like, Dragon Quest specifically just makes you feel like a horrible stereotypical hobo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're really just running around looting shit.
Yeah, I mean, like...
That shield's outdated. We're not even gonna use that. We're just gonna sell it for, like, 10 gold.
But it's ours now, so... eh. What, do you think we're gonna let you keep it? No. But yeah, I don't know. It feels... I don't know if I'd say more or less petty than when Link does it.
I also bring it up because it's a joke in Moon that, like, the JRPG hero is just, like, stealing underwear from people's drawers. Like, that's literally a thing you do in Dragon Quest.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a joke comically exaggerating things. That's just what happens in these games.
Yep.
A couple of people talking about a princess. Maya's talking about Scrooge McDuck.
Also,
Anyways, we'll ignore that for now.
I do always appreciate Moon in one of the major antagonists just being a force of I'm about to level up and you look just enough EXP. He knows about everything, so he also knows about the ocean, but that's just incidental.
Oh, Ilton with an H. It's a reference to the Hilton Inn.
Sure, yeah, alright.
Actually, that answers nothing. What the fuck is the joke about the Hilton? I love... Those question marks do so much to sell this scene.
Mm-hmm.
We just navigated a dialogue tree in the dumbest way possible.
I hope somebody's just drawn that scene and everyone just getting more and more confused.
Before we forget, let's go ahead and use this. It's marked on our map now, so now we can put this in the bag and never look at it again.
The bag of holding all my junk.
Yes, Eagle Eye viewers may have noticed I completely ignored Borea earlier.
Who cares about that guy?
As you can see, man is sick. I wish the text box just ended there.
Girl, he is very sick. Alright, well, I guess we have Borea.
And he'll be waiting for us out on the world map.
Alright, so we've got one of the two of the other mages. But where's Elena?
You're gonna be so disappointed about how often I use Elena.
And that you don't just use her all the time?
I used Elena so much during my original playthrough that I wanted to try and use Ragnar more for this playthrough. And I may have ended up using Ragnar too much.
It's just an over Ragnar to play through.
We have a new party member. I want to see if any of our old equipment can be used on him. It couldn't.
Well, I mean, he is the mage, so... Guess we'll just make this into money instead.
Yep.
Man.
Get rid of everything so we can afford to kit out our new best friend, Borea.
When Ragnar sees how much money we're making, he's gonna be so jealous. Did he ever even make it to the thousands? I don't think he did.
Probably not. There wouldn't be much of a reason to.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, his chapter kind of teaches you the pointlessness of grinding for money. Because if you grind to get... to buy his strongest weapon at the shop, you're just going to come across the exact same weapon in the tower. And really early on in the tower, too.
And that'll teach you to never trust the weapon shop, ever.
Anyway, speaking of his strongest weapon, we did just buy the Cutlery Sword. Threw that on Sophia.
Yeah, then Chapter 2 teaches you, no, actually you should buy weapons. You're not beating the fucking food dogs if you don't have at least a few upgrades.
Well, Chapter 1 didn't teach you shouldn't buy weapons, it just taught you shouldn't grind out money for equipment. You can still buy weapons in Ragnar's chapter. I did buy the Iron Sickle at that time.
Just not the fancy stuff.
Yeah. You just shouldn't feel the need to go out and grind to afford everything in a new town. As much as I moved on from, like, being grind happy in regards to Dragon Quest, if I am grinding in Dragon Quest, it's not for money and it's not for experience. The thing that I grind for doesn't exist in this game, so I'm not going to talk about it.
It's for the simple joy of killing monsters.
Yeah, it's for the No Mercy ending.
Slime just tells you you're gonna have a bad time.
I was about to say you killed too many monsters and Sans just fucking shows up.
Not even supposed to be in this one.
Alright, I'm not super familiar with Irish slang. Why do you keep saying your man, Conrad? He's not my man. I don't know him.
Yeah, I know that is a phrase. I just don't know exactly where it comes from.
Like, I know you can say your man in, various contexts. It doesn't have to, in American English, we say your man to being, like, your boyfriend or husband. I understand in, like, Irish, English, Scottish, English. It's a bit more broad. But we have no connection to Hilton. So I have no idea what Tornico is on about.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know the skipper of the Irish Rover either, but he's still also apparently my man. Oh, well, goodbye.
My final message: change the world.
Anyways, I have both Tornico and Boria in the party, and they're a few levels behind, so we really could have used the experience points.
This doesn't look too bad. Except for Boria. Oh well, goodbye.
Yeah.
Alright, got the sun at night. Oh my god.
Man,
Stop
those
running.
salamanders. We need the experience!
Get back here and die already.
They just switched me to Show No Mercy, because I wanted to shuffle tarot cards, but they're not cooperating. Not making our fights any easier. And they said the name of this town, but I forgot. But this is where they have the feverfew root that's going to cure Kirill. I didn't draw attention to it, but they did mention that.
Yep. Alright, are there any boss monsters around here, or can we just get a prescription? Please tell me the prescription is here and I can pick it up.
I just love the line, I'm into carrots and marrows now, ma'am. That's the future. This is the way forward. Wait, Kirill!
Kirill.
Party chat had a problem there and said Kirill was in our party when he's not. Don't mind me, King. Aw, damn.
Boria was just imagining what Kirill would say. If Kirill were here, he would probably say something insensitive about this place.
Anyways, the king had 3 gold coins in his bedroom, so this town isn't doing too hot. The minister is sleeping on the floor. The inn has no walls.
Alright, well, I'm sure this place will be hopping now that it's daytime.
Parthenia. That's why I couldn't remember the town name. It's relatively normal and not a really stupid pun.
Poor fools.
Don't see. You seem to not be having any luck with finding the few route.
Well, they may not have money, but true treasure is friendship. And Tornico just looks him dead in the eyes. The fuck are you talking about? Oh no, monsters took our pantry.
Also, I do just love the king sprite out in the fields.
Mm-hmm.
We mentioned Sans earlier, that they just had that line of like the sun is shining, the water is sparkling. You just had a flashback. Anyways, we have to march towards the Imperial Pantry, which is a cave for some reason.
Okay, I was about to make a joke about this place not being climate controlled, but actually it is one giant fridge, huh?
Yep. Anyways, Elena's here.
And that's the,
Elena, calm down.
I'm guessing that's the RPG party that set off after they thought that we died.
I think this lineup is slightly different. Also, I like this joke. Didn't she have a key? Whatever, she just wanted to kick a door down.
Alright, so either this is a different party, which is entirely possible, or a bunch of people in the previous party died.
That was a full party of 4 at the very least.
Mm-hmm. I had to abandon
Also
somebody to make room for
trouble.
Elena, but she's gonna be part of our party soon.
Mm-hmm.
Also, hey, I remember this gimmick from Pokemon.
Yeah, this probably looked less jarring in the NES release, huh?
Mm-hmm. Vampire Battler.
Battler. Yeah.
Ah, I see Battler. Thought you were fighting vampires, but now you're just making a pun.
Let's get him out of here before he puts us to sleep like those other bats. Tornico sweeps the leg! Yes, I think I've mentioned this. Now that we're no longer in Tornico's chapter, Tornico takes on some traits of the Gadabout class from Dragon Quest III, in that sometimes when you order him to attack, he will instead do something random. I don't know what, like, the percentages are. He only has one thing he does that's actually bad. He can just stare off into space sometimes. Everything else he does at least has a chance of being a benefit. That leg sweep can work on bosses. I've seen it work on, like,
Nice.
major bosses, and it's very funny.
He just trips a giant monster.
He can also trip himself, in which case his weapon will land in the enemy and deal a critical hit. I don't think this ever happens, but he could also summon an army of merchants to attack the enemy for 3 turns.
Get 'em, boys! These guys
Warrior
suck.
does not approve. As I like when we imitate, like, Borya and Kira will do the accents. If we're Tornico, we're like, fuck, I'm not doing an Irish accent.
Yeah. I'm not trying that wheelhouse today.
A bit of a weak point for you. I at least say that because you play around with your voice a lot more than I do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, damn it! Ah, shit. Well, I have to figure out how to get there.
Yeah, the problem with trying to do an Irish
Fuck, oh
accent
God, oh
is
fuck.
it is the Irish, so like if you can't actually do it, they will make fun of you, and it will be cutting.
Alright. Put these guys to sleep. So now they can't attack. Whenever you're fighting a group, that is a lot more useful than you might think.
Mm-hmm. Alright, back to bed.
Yeah, we have Mina on AI pilot, so like she just knows to do that. I think I might be wrong, but I think the AI can like see the chances of status spells working.
Oh my god, the computer's working against
use them,
itself.
But they won't work. I don't think that's true. I don't have access to the code, and I've not done any like rigorous data gathering. It's just something that I think is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now
Nope, battle first. But yeah, like, considering the game knows how to heal pretty well, it does seem like giving orders like actually does something in this game.
yeah. It's great that you have the option to take them off of AI control. In the NES version, there was no such option, and they were a lot less useful.
Mm-hmm.
Kirill is infamously useless. We'll get to that when the opportunity arises. There is one spell that takes 10 MP from all of your party members and then does a bunch of damage to one enemy. And the reason that spell was so useful in the NES version was because it would stop your party members from doing something stupid during their turn.
Yeah, damage, whatever. Kirill, I just need you to not be doing anything. You can heal if you need to. Otherwise, just smack the enemy. That's it. I don't want to hear anything else from you. But yeah, I'd imagine warriors were probably useful in that way, since they don't really have a variety of things they can do, so like, I can't really see Ragnar and Elena going that wrong. And since Sophia has, you know, spells and physical attack power, you can just handle doing the actually useful spells without the asterisk next to them.
It was either that or switch her to healing. Breath attacks are going to, like... Say that again?
But you don't exactly need, because, like, Tornico's got, like, the lowest HP percentage-wise, but he's still doing okay.
Yeah, Tornico has very good health growth, and that's about it for him.
He's got good HP, and he can summon a mob.
I don't think he does in my playthrough. I don't use him enough. Well, rather, I don't use him enough to let that happen. I use him exactly as much as I want to use him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Boria, you need this. Your equipment is like 3 chapters all day. Also, Tornico can tell you about the various items.
I like how you equipped it first, so Tornico just tears it off of him and starts telling you about it.
Tornico said this will protect you whenever you're put to sleep or otherwise defenseless. I don't know exactly what that means. I don't know if it raises defense while you're asleep. But the implication is clear. If you're worried about somebody being put to sleep, you got to put that robe on them.
Mm-hmm. It's a good sleepy time robe.
And we're back where we started. Fuck.
I mean, we're doing better than they are.
Yeah, they're not even on the tiles.
And they're still getting lost.
I don't know what they're doing.
They're actually grinding.
These guys are more annoying than they are threatening. You see they're barely doing damage. But
Yep.
they can put us to sleep, which is an issue.
Alright, if anything, put Boria to sleep so we can know what that robe does.
Oh, also, that was... Tortico just did another thing that he can do randomly. He just stole an item from Vampire Battler A.
And then we killed him. Just wakes up to Tornico fucking running off with whatever he took.
Yeah, I always forget there's a stealing mechanic in this game because it's only on Tortico and it's completely random. You have no control over it.
Mm-hmm.
Every attack just has a random chance of stealing an item, and it's not a very high chance. Alright, well, I think we're about to be back where we started again. But now I see the way forward. Now this could be a problem. Because I didn't do a good job healing between battles.
Mm.
And the Infernal Armors are about the only thing that can do real damage.
Ah, that is real damage. Stay away from the old man, please.
Guys, can we please focus fire?
Alright, Mina. gonna need you to go faster. I
I
mean,
have mid-heal on Mina.
mid-heal would be... I feel like we have to have gotten mid-heal by now. Now just watch, we're gonna level up after this and then we get mid-heal.
Yeah, the real question, of course, is why the fuck wasn't I using mid-heal?
Well,
I can't.
now the answer is obvious.
Get rid of that thing, at least.
Okay, so the other team's running around in circles, but maybe this isn't the best showing either. We are going to be carrying around a coffin.
Why the fuck did you heal Tortico?
I prefer this guy to the old man. Boria's just on the ground dying.
Also, there's another thing from Tortico. He can tell a bad joke that has a chance of causing the enemy to skip turns. Mina's not healing Boria! Okay, we've not managed to beat a single Infernal Armor yet.
But they are laughing a lot.
Yeah, at us.
Oh no.
Tortico!
Just gazing off in the distance saying, man.
And today on Dragon Quest IV, we learned to cut our losses.
Well, I'm getting out of here. Well, Tornico, you're in a bad situation.
Oh, Tortico, you win some, you lose some. No shame in a bad investment as long as you know when to get out when the getting's good.
Alright, Tornico
Yes.
speed, go!
See, like, I just love the contrast between, like, Tortico started to sneak about as silently as a thief, followed by the fucking chipmunk music.
Tornico started sneaking about, but very quickly. Through the Fire and
So I
Flames is
love
playing.
I love what speeding this up has done to the organ. And we're back.
Alright, so as long as we don't find any more groups of living armors, we'll be fine. Oh, this is a room to look at.
Yeah, thankfully there's no downside to picking a wrong tile, so as long as you remember which ones you've already stepped on, you can just try over and over again.
Mm-hmm. Glad this is not a game where it seems like you can get ambushed while on these tiles.
Anyways, I'd like to once again remind everyone that I first played this game on Android.
Gross.
Precision dungeon navigation.
Uh-oh. Hello, mimics.
Yep, this is a Canabox, which is the lowest form of mimic. These guys are not as threatening. I don't think they have access to whack or thwack. That's what makes the mimics super scary, is that they can just cast the spell that kills you instantly.
Mm-hmm. This is the spell that kills you. Okay, I also need to know, is the difference between whack and thwack that one of them is a party-wide attack?
Yes. And you are always one group. Now, to be clear, they do have insane attack strength for this point in the game.
Mm-hmm. But they die pretty quickly, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't have absurd health. Alright, well that could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah, mimics tend to be either
Just-
relatively easy or the most terrifying force imaginable.
Also, I said there's no downside. At this point in the dungeon navigation, picking the wrong choice could, like, kick you back to the start, so you benefit from trying to pay attention and working it out that way, but you're not going to be, like, thrown to the beginning of the dungeon or anything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, everybody left.
I guess they didn't want us trying to show Elena the feverfew seed. No wizards.
You look like you have to work under some lord or something. You look like you should be scheming, not in an ice cave.
Yeah, this is a recolor of Sorrow's Pawn from Ragnar's chapter.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Master Kung looked like this too. Alright, Grandpa, time for your nap.
Alright, ruin your bones further. Alright, sweep the legs. Ah, darn it. One of the days sweeping the legs will work. I don't know how you didn't manage to sweep the legs of a sleeping man, but whatever, it's fine. We all have our bad days, and you're the only reason we're alive.
It did work earlier.
Okay,
You
I
used
missed
it
that.
in, like, one of the early encounters in this cave. Alright, and we're gonna walk home because Boria and Tornico could still use the experience. Oh god.
Well, this looks relatively annoying.
Do you think they brought enough mushrooms?
No. I think there needs to be about 15 more.
Well,
Also, they're in
half
two
of them aren't
separate
getting
groups, just to be dickish.
Another Tornico random thing. Tornico is mustering his strength, so at next turn, he'll attack it 2.5 times strength. Also, Boria and Mina both know snooze, so we can put the entire enemy group to sleep in one turn. Don't know why Mina attacked instead of using Whoosh. I don't know why I'm not using Sizz or the Kabe Sword to cast Sizz for free. I think I was just annoyed at the number of enemies and was just mashing through the menus.
Good job, Boria.
Boria, we're gonna put you back on Fight Wisely.
He can mostly just be going for Boria, which, you know what? Even he doesn't take that much damage from him, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Everybody hit
these
the
are
old
mushroom-
man.
These are mushroom mages. Alright. Pain in the ass encounter down.
Do you feel stronger, Boria? Please say yes.
Boria's bones are weak and brittle. Let's go find the king.
Okay, these grow like super quickly, trust me. See?
Holy shit.
Instantaneous. Alright, well, wherever Kirill is, he can't mock this place anymore. They've got their plants again. I will never shut up about this.
I was kind of hoping we'd run into Elena over here, but I guess she's gone all the way back to Mintos.
She's already starting the funeral for Kirill. We gotta get back before she buries him. Ah, my dear compatriot Kirill. I knew him well. I'm not dead! Sometimes I can still hear his voice. Please, somebody stop my princess. Sometimes I wonder why I have a crush on this woman. And then I watch her knock out a Minotaur in one blow. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's why.
Yeah, Elena trying to find the feverfew seeds was plan B. Plan A was Elena trying to punch the fever in a submission, and that didn't work out.
I mean, there have been, you know, combat medics who use guns for healing stuff. Surely there must be some way to punch diseases out of people.
God, I need to see, like, a game or a show or something where Like the healer is a monk who's enchanted his fists with healing magic.
The closest I can think of is that one anime that was on Anime Theater that one time. With a doctor who just, like, punched cancer or whatever.
Oh god, is that Psychic Wars?
I think so. It's been so long since I've seen that one.
Psychic Wars is, like, infamously bad, so I would imagine that they watched that on Anime Night. I like, he was like, hey, stop using party chat.
Just shove this root into his body. Eat this. Well, I guess he was cured as fast as that plant grows. Hopefully that's not an invasive species, or, could be really bad.
Everything about this plant is weird and fucked up.
What are you saying? Exclamation point! Alright, let's go kick Saro's ass.
Me to my depression every day. Alright, they're out in the wagon, so let's rush out to immediately put them in our party.
I heard you were dead.
Ah,
Oh, well, we've been there before. I mean, we haven't, but
Yeah.
me and Maya have.
mm-hmm.
Alright, it's been so long
Sweet.
since we've seen Ragnar, and I don't know why he's there. Where has his journey taken him?
Yeah. There's actually some, like, debate, I think we talked about this, some debate among fans of, like, how early Ragnar's chapter is in comparison to everyone else's.
Mm-hmm. Also, Palace de Leon is,
Because,
like,
like-
pretty far from Ragnar's starting area, right?
Yeah.
Because he's more, like,
Palace de Leon.
northeast-ish, and that's south,
Yeah.
west-ish.
Southwest. Yeah. Playa de Leon is in the, like, the northern tip of the South American looking continent. Yeah, Ragnar is north. I can get a good look at the map. I might remember where it is, but it's like center north, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways, we are just reforming the Russia crew.
So, they're finally here, performing for you. Thanks, Mary Lou.
Right now, I have to find where my boat went.
Where did I put that thing?
Thankfully, if you zoom to anywhere, it will also move your boat to a nearby shore automatically.
Thank goodness the boat can also zoom.
And we're going to accidentally disembark, but now we're heading off towards Palais de Leon, and we'll get there next time. Except to get this shot to work, I had to go back to town, and when I did, I got into a fight. And at the end of this fight, I leveled up. So I had to include it.
Womp womp.
I will take this opportunity to point out that metal scorpions aren't metal enemies like metal slimes.
Yeah, I figured since the last one didn't run away immediately.
Yeah. And we beat it without leveling up. So, Rat Attack is a good name, and this enemy design is still very good.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get Elena back in action. Hero, despite being a couple of levels behind, is still a his attack stat is still high enough
Mm-hmm.
that he can get by with regular attacks.
And most of these enemies suck, except for the Metal Scorpion, who can also defend.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
dare
and he
you?
won't stop doing that.
Damn, this guy's stance is unreal.
Uh-oh. We might be here a while if this continues.
This seems highly unnecessary. Alright, everybody get his ass.
Level up for Elena. So she gets other good stats. That's a good stats though.
Mm-hmm.
And Kirill also doesn't learn any spells at this level. But Norio learns Crackle, which hits groups.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, nice, and
Also
characters
Tornado
not in the
level
party also gain experience. Good.
Only in areas where all 8 of them are there.
Okay, so it's overworld stuff then. That makes sense.
Okay, yeah, I guess Mina didn't have mid heal because she just learned it. Also, Tornado learned Whistle, which lets him instantly summon a random encounter, which is great for grinding. Anyways, next time we will actually be going to Palais de Leon.